We currently have a player on a winning streak. The featured player's win streak has been stopped. The featured player's win streak has been stopped. The featured player's win streak has been stopped. We currently have a player on a winning streak. We currently have a player on a winning streak. We currently have a player on a winning streak. The featured player's win streak has been stopped. We currently have a player on a winning streak. We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
We're seeing you on the scene!
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round one.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player one has them legit shook in the corner. All right, they throw them into the corner. They're looking to keep the pressure on and do some damage. Player one chases them down. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Neither of them willing to back off here. All right, what's coming up next? Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Freeze them. Player one creates a good corner in there. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Opt for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Still very early in the round. They're still feeling each other out. Combo with the target combo. What'll happen here? Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Both fighters planning something? Blocks it. KO! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Goes with a projectile for their opening shot. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Trips them up. That barely connected, but it still counts. Now they get pushed into the corner, or it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player two is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. They saw a path and they took it. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Impact's a no-go. You can block impacts, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. Good job blocking the jump in. they're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Player one holding on to that corner advantage. They're backed up into the corner. That combo did decent damage. Quick breather. Shows the medium kick. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. The drive impact doesn't work. Sets up with the jump in. Clean parry. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. The low heavy connected. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Jump. Both fighters look to set things up as they continue to jostle for position. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Fires off an overdrive arrow. Okay, here we go. A jump. Barely blocks the jump in. Floats him and takes a swing. Danger, the drive impact doesn't work. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. With super excellent block. Takes their legs out. Overdrive arrow kick. Both sides getting ready. Fights back with authority. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Somehow that back throw was huge. Turns out, player one is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where they are done. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Tricky hidden variable. Gets the combo. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Solid combo. Alright, what's oh! Cleans up the round, ending it with a powerful drive impact. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Jumps? Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Uses the target combo as a filler. Barely blocks the jump in. Both fighters planning, brushes that off and keeps going. Vagabond and sends them flying. The no-fly zone. Player one holding on to that corner advantage. KO! Player one took no time to finish that fight. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Big counter. Jump in, finds the mark. Throws him down. Was well in range to score the throw. Trips him up. Puts one in the pocket. Combo with the target combo. Knockdown. Will that drive impact get punished? You do not want to whip an impact. Alright, what's coming up next? Sticks the jump in. Hits him with a vagabond edge. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Stuck in the corner, but not going down without a fight. Hanging on for dear life. In there! Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. They're still feeling each other out. Takes a trip. Breaks those shins. Barely blocks the jump in. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. You've got to hit them with a stopping bomb. Super Art hits a good spot. Use the super.
It's time
Lands
to
the
trade.
Getsuga Saiho. Going for that juicy damage. Ups the damage on that by opting to go go for the overdrive on it. Avoid experiencing burnout. Player one, that combo finishes it. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Getting tipsy with the devil, it connects with the throw. Jump, this is gonna hurt. Ugh, this is a complete shutdown. They can't, not going anywhere. The jump in is denied. Breaks it off. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. A jump, plus anti-air. Excellent block. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Escapes the corner. Both fires off an overdrive arrow. Player 2 has gotta work some. The drive impact doesn't work. Player reads the throw and escapes. Harry connects. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Amazing. Gotta do better than that. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Okay, here we go. Player 1 blocks the low kick. There's a burnout. Drops him hard. Fires off an overdrive arrow. Drive impact misses. Traps him. I can't believe it. Player 1 can't. The buffet is okay. Are done. Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Floats him and takes a swing. Uses the fireball to try and get her, brushes that off and keeps going. Well-timed corner switch. Avoids getting cornered. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Taking stock. Big counter. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Connects with medium kick. What'll happen here? Player 2 has depleted their drive game, but they are still within range to win this round. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Both fighters planning something? They need to rely on their instincts here. Drink level 4 and now a full house to play on Super Art. The Super doesn't KO. Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Jumps in. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? That drive impact doesn't get through. Forcefully closes the gap. Still very early in the round. Taking stock. Player 2 has the meter lead. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Vagabond and sends them flying. Player 1 needs to use the predator, brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Jumps up, a quick breather. Blocks. Not much life difference. Both fighters planning something? Low heavy. Player 1, oh my god, they just chunked it up. All the throw connects. Both sides getting ready. Takes their legs out. The next, what a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Slides and goes for the leg. Wrecks them. Swagger step. Player 1 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return.
It's time to
Spends
trade.
it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Player 1 has the super. Denied. Keeps cool and locks him out. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Floats him and takes a swing. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Fight that protect your neck. Player, now they can use drive. Takes their legs out. Throws them from above. Both sides getting ready. Tricky hidden variable. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. Go out of some. They are done. Player one really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Nothing stops this train yet. Swagger step. Oh, says no to the impact. You can block impacts, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop it. Smart play there to go for the air to air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Does a good job of pushing back. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. The super armor does its job. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Life lead cleans up the round, ending it with a powerful drive impact. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big hits. Digs in deep to get that drive impact. Punish is there with the drive impact. Really laying on the pressure. Genius read. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Player two brushes that off and keeps going. Player two holds a smart play to stop the opponent there. Still spares the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player one in dire straits with burnout. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Swagger step. Can they create an opportunity for... Ooh, what a smart blow. Both sides getting ready. Player two is in a very good spot now. This is a complete shutdown. It's all out of sight. The drive impact doesn't work. Player one can't. Now they can use drive. This may turn into a big chance. This is a critical moment. All in with a rush. Ricky hit it there. What a finish. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Shuriken impact squat. Drops them. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Corrects them. Vagabond forever elevator. Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta scratch that off. Player one with the rhythm, owning that space. Oh, here we go. Forward throw, laying the pressure on Finn. Happy hour. Wow, sat and waited for this opening. Hit that with confidence.
Here we go.
This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Player one drops them to half, closing the gap. Slides and goes for the leg. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Almost had it, but it gets blocked. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. The super armor does its job. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. All right, what's the KO? Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Converts the opening impact into a punish counter. Jump. Jumps up. Goes for the jump in. Knockdown and looking for a chance. Hits up the counter. Strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Both fighters planning something? Jumps it. This is gonna hurt. Super art to show them what a PhD and fighters can do for you. The super hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Player one was an absolute beast in that match. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Jumps up. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Big, low, reaching heavy. Heading into the end hit KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Brushes off the impact. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? A quick breather. Overhead neck hunter. Changes things up with an overhead. Uses the target combo with a filler. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Blocks the impact. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Both fighters have a full super meter on experiencing burnout. Both sides get and whiffs. They're wide open. Drive impact misses. Can they create an opportunity? Nails the overdrive arrow kick. Oh, here we go. Player 1 burns out. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Fights back with authority. Goes out of sight. Now they can use drive. Looking for a hold. They both tricky hit and variable. A daring impact to wrap up the round. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Decides to buff up while they can. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. They were ready for the air attack. They don't want them out of that corner. Player 1 has the light lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. All right, they throw them into the corner. They're looking to keep the pressure on and do some damage. Powerful play there to keep their options limited. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Grabs them. Down to the wire. No more drive gauge. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Flips the grab. From up above. Box him KO. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Jumps in. There's a change of size. Going in. Player 2 blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 2 holds it. Hits him with this free flow. Grabs it. That back row was huge. Big throw. Ooh, what a smart throw. Life lead is, this is gonna hurt. Actions out the cage right there. This is going to hit for a critical arc. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna break their life bar, but also their nerves. Player goes out of sight. That amazing never say die attitude got them the win.
KIMBERLY.
Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Barely blocks the jump in. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. The throw hits, now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Hold your breath. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. All right, what's coming up next? grabs them. Player 2 chases them down. Very solid corner switch. Holds out with the block. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Anything could happen here. Heading into the end game, that picks up the win with the counter hit. Looked like they were baiting their opponent into making a mistake. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Converts the opening impact into a punish counter. That combo did decent damage. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with the chance to hit them with a stop and pop. Swagger step. Anti-air drops them. They just said, get that jumper out of here. Both fighters planning something? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. The low kick hits! Both fighters have a full super meter on deck, but the drive impact doesn't work. Fires off an overdrive arrow. What'll happen here? Drink level maxed out. This can lead to some big damage. They're in range. We get a punish counter on reaction. Player 2, no! Critical art now gets the counter hit and the win. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Decides tricky hidden variable. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Ooh, what a smart throw. That throw will do some good damage. Player 2 needs to take it. Protect your neck. Are they going to be a denied? He's cool and lost them out. What now? Tons of space between the fighters now. Finds the target. Player 1 gotta do better than that. Medium kick. Player 2, no impact counter! Oh, that's so sick! What a finish! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Backs away. Not about that BFF life right now. Gets the knockdown, and now uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Taking stock. Jump in, finds the mark. Strings it all together. Knockdown. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Anything could happen here. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Box him with a target combo. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Forcing them to block the drive impact near the corner is a very smart play on their part. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with the chance to score big here. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Slides and goes for the leg. Denies the jump in. Crowns him from above. Throws him. Player, ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Boots them and takes a swing. Looking for a hole. Goes out of sight. Closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Feeling a real buzz. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? This is gonna hurt. Player 1 makes it look easy. Perfect gauge management. Both sides getting ready. Carried to the corner. This may be bad news. Ooh, you never know. Perfect execution with the anti-air. The low's blocked. super art do anything? Goes out of sight. Player 1 with the rhythm owning that space. This can lead to some big damage. A real test of nerves here. What drives it back misses. It is over. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps? Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. All right. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Player adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Knockdown. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Burnout activates. And the throw ends the round. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Sticks the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. A quick breather. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. The low! What'll happen here? Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? They can't squander this punish counter chance. Player 2 has the deck stacked against them. Can they squeeze out a win here? Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move! Player 1 gets the convincing win in that match. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Player 1 must be feeling good after that super, but they gotta keep on the gas. They're really being worked over in the corner. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Player 1 chases them down. Buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Life lead opens up. Brushes off the impact. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Jumps up. Hits with the overhead. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Both fighters are barely alive. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Looking for a chance. Lays them out with the overhead. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Time for a drink. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Nails the overdrive arrow kick. Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? This is gonna be bad news. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Oh, is this it? Or are they still in this? The super art doesn't kill. They gotta focus to finish this off. On for the critical art.
This is our destiny.
This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life, but also their nerves.
This is my time.
Like, there's the burnout. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Happy hour. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Jumps in. Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting the opening they want. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Drops them hard. Both fighters desperately, all the throw connects. Brushes that off and keeps going. Smart flip, a back throw for damage and vital positioning. Player 1 with the rhythm. Oh, excellent block. Just fires off an overdrive arrow. Both sides getting ready. Looking to follow up Sets up with the jump in. They are done. Player one is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Uses the target combo as a filler. Jumps up. Quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player one has them legit shook in the corner. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Gets out of the play. Gets a crucial back throw. Time to do some damage after that wall splat. All right, what's coming up next? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. It's a good job of pushing back. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Gets them. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Getting tipped, hits them with a stop and pop. Sticks the combo. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown and player two holding on to that corner advantage. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. What'll happen here? Both fighters are trying to not rush that off and keep going. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. That's not gonna hit. Player two is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? A quick breather. Nails the Bushin Senpu. Grabs and crowns him from above. Player two with the rhythm only goes out of sight. What a finish! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Big low reaching heavy. Blocks the ambiguous crossover. Decides to go in with the target combo. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Jump in, finds the mark. Takes a trip. Combo with the target combo. Sticks the combo. Bops him with a target combo. Knockdown. Oh! Hits him with a stop and bomb. Hits him with a... And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Both fighters are barely alive. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big opportunity coming. Gets the fantastic crossover. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Sets a shuriken bomb to panic. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Brushes that off and keeps going. Took him to the corner in a flash. Knockdown. Both experiencing burnout. Barely blocks the jump in. Player one in dire straits with burnout. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. KO. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player one chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Buy some time by driving them into the corner. and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Trips him up. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Knockdown. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Porter makes it hard to, they've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Can't tech the throw, takes a trip. One shot is all both fighters need to close this out. The jump in catches it. Uses the gauge for a super art. Comes